Alrighty. All right. Um, Welcome to the show. So I'm going to, we'll get this started here in just a second. I am just going to do a couple things real quick. So I'm on my own again, but that's okay. We're gonna have a little fun tonight. I got some ideas, and I just need to go live on Facebook as well. So we'll have YouTube and Facebook. Pretty cool. And I think we're good. I think we're now live and on both Facebook and YouTube. And let me just double check. That away, I can make sure everybody can hear me. Yeah, okay, we're looking good. Hopefully there's no sound on here. All right, great. All right, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, YouTube and Facebook. I have two different cameras going. It's a little bit weird. Probably going to be a little laggy at times. Not much I can do there, but all right. So I decided today I was going to come over here and work on a video for you guys on Scott Archery. So Scott Archery launched the Ghost. So this is a magnet style release, and it's pretty interesting because they basically got rid of the traditional spring. Inside of the under the trigger mechanism, they got rid of the traditional spring and put a magnet. So when I go like this, a magnet actually brings it back, which is definitely unique and different. And you can see though that this release has a lot of quality to it. And if you're on YouTube or Facebook and it's not as good on one of the others, check out the other platform. I think it looks really clear on Facebook from what I'm seeing. So if YouTube is not, I apologize. You can definitely head over there and check that out. But I even liked how they put that skull in there. So again, this is the Ghost. It has the premium neoprene wrist strap, and it also goes back. So they got this mode now, so it can go under your sleeve when you are bow hunting. So that's pretty cool. And this is a hook style release. So some people like hooks, some do not, but I think for the most part it makes it a little easier because you can just go like this and make sure you're on. I usually use my thumb to come over the top just to make sure I'm in. I'm trying to think if I had the other release here. I must have moved it. I had the Jaws that we have been using. I was hoping it was back here so I can show you guys the Jaws. It's not here, so sorry about that. I was just going to show you the spring in there, but obviously I can't do that. So anyway, let's go ahead and put it on. So this thing is really good quality. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's built very tough. So let's take a quick, let's look at their website real quick. Can't really do it together, but so magnetic auto trigger return. Like I said, it's going to come back from that. True center pulling to reduce the loop torque. Stainless steel roller, sear hook, ergonomic body. Let's see. There's a lot of adjustments. So basically what they were saying earlier too, and I was watching some videos on myself and just learning, but they were saying that if you like sensitive triggers, you're going to love this because you can adjust it even more sensitive. And I just shot it a minute ago, and it was definitely a pretty sensitive trigger. So I'll show you guys here on this little firing line how it looks and how it shoots. So this strap is really comfortable. So if you haven't used the Scott release, this strap is definitely a very comfortable strap. So something to think about if you look, because I know it's important to people, and I think that when we look at this and we say, how can we, I don't know if you guys remember this, and I'm sure most of you do. So if you're out bow hunting, the release gets in the way, it's annoying, or it clinks on something because you're not using it, you're trying to use your phone or read a book or whatever it has been, or climb a tree, right, going up the tree. This concept, which we have seen on other brands a different way, but like having that ability is really important. And again, the tuck system works amazing. This gives you the ability to really get out of your way and you're climbing up the tree steps or a ladder or whatever, and you're not clinking, making noises. Really big deal. And you can hear it's very quiet coming in and out. So you can adjust the release. Obviously there's a bolt here if we want to slide it forward, if it needs to be bigger. But this is a firing line, and what it does is it simulates a bow. So pretty easy to use and show you guys on here. So here's the hook. We are going to just kind of show you guys how it looks. all the way around. And you can see with the hook style, again, I always use my thumb as a guide when I'm doing it, just so you're not nervous if you're on or not. And also, you always want to keep with the hook, something to keep in mind is you always want to keep a little bit of pressure. So when you get it on, right, you want to just, I'm pulling slightly, not hard, just slightly, so I know it's on there if I'm waiting for the deer to come in. If I'm sitting there like this and I'm waiting, I'm always having a little bit of pressure, so I don't have to worry about, is it still on there? Because if you don't have pressure, if you're just, you know, you can easily go like this and it's not there. So we'll go ahead and draw it. And as you can see, just to give you an idea of what it looks like. Again, it's going to be a very sensitive trigger. So if you like sensitive triggers, this is definitely an option for you. And we can see by firing how easy it is and how it comes right back. The magnet just pulls it right back. Again. So the quality of it is absolutely amazing. It is built very nicely. I can feel it. That one I didn't mean to do. So that was the sensitive trigger we were just talking about. Can you imagine that was with the bow? That'd be embarrassing. So I'm on it here. I'm touching the trigger barely. I can feel it, you know, and to fire, I mean, I don't have to do much, to be honest, guys. I mean, literally just slightly pull through. Yeah, so I was thinking the same thing, Raymond, from YouTube. Yeah, you know, the returns without the spring is huge. I mean, if you think about that, I mean, it could last a very long time because it's just a magnet and not a spring. You don't have to worry about it breaking over time. So pretty sweet. See what we got going on Facebook here. Hey Ted, how are you? Cedar. I do love the fullback as well. Hey James, how are you, man? Yes, I hope everybody's doing well. I know it's been crappy out. It's a lot of negative news in the press and everything about the virus and all that. So I just wanted to keep doing these live things when I can to get your mind off it and think about hunting, because obviously hunting is something we can do and just have so much fun doing it. And I know Noteboom earlier put out a post messing around on Facebook saying they canceled hunting, which was obviously it was going to upset a lot of people, but he was obviously messing around, hopefully. And but anyway, yeah. So this release, I believe is $100. Let me see. I could have swore I saw a price on it earlier. And it, you know, it says on here, due to demand, orders for Ghost are currently shipping in around 14 days. So it's definitely taken a while to get it. Oh yeah, it's $94.99. So that, I mean, don't get me wrong. You can get a release around $40 and more. I get it. But if you really want a quality release, this is definitely the top premier level of releases, especially for a bow hunter. It feels great. Again, you have to make a decision though, whether you want a release that is a caliper where it's going to come over it, or you want the hook style, right? Because that's the biggest difference, I think. You know, some people don't like the idea that it's not completely wrapped around the whole time. So obviously, if you wrap it on here and it's wrapped around the whole time, you can come forward, go back, come forward, and you have no issue. See what just happened there? It came off. So you won't have to worry about that. So if you are a person who needs that type of relief and you get nervous or something, you get buck fever and you're scared you're going to do it, then yeah, don't get a hook style. You definitely want something else. But speaking of that, they have the Jaws, which is one I've been using for Test Lab here for the past couple weeks. The Jaws is $90, so again, it's a better one. It's definitely a better one. But this release, which I'm going to get up here in a second, try to find it for you guys. This release I'm really liking. It's got a huge front end on it, and when it grabs it really nice. They call it the Hyper Draw technology. It's in stainless steel, auto closing. But it is really something. I'm going to get up, so excuse me for just a second. I'm going to try to find it for you guys because I have been using it, and I know it's got to be very close. It's got to be just around the corner. I think we used it. Oh, I think it's right here. We used it for the broadhead video just the other day. So this is the Jaws. So this would be another great option for you guys if you're looking for a front end that's going to close around it, okay? So this is the difference here. The quality is like literally the same. They're both built very well, very nice quality. This one does have the spring, and you can actually see the spring in there, whereas this one has only the magnet, which returns it. So pretty sweet. Let's see here. Ooh, back tension. Yeah. Hey, Daddy's Life on YouTube. Easy to make it shorter or longer, Greg. There's just simply a bolt right here. If you guys can see that, there's a bolt. We just unscrew it and we'll be able to slide it and put the bolt back in. It's just an Allen wrench, which I don't have here. I apologize. I could have probably done that, but just a simple bolt. Hope you guys can see that. There's only one, it looks like to me. And then up here, yeah, just one bolt right here. And then up in here, I see it has you can adjust the tension on the trigger, which is important because that's what you're going to want to do. So back to the jaws real quick. Again, you get the same strap, it looks to me. You get the same fold back option, same quality. It's built very well. But now it's a spring one, but I mean, come on. You making spring ones for years. You can see how it closes on there. Let you guys see that as close as I can get it for you here. You can see the quality is just really, really nice on it. Okay, let's do this. All right. Hi, my kid dad. If you mean Chris McGee, yes. Krishner, no. All right, so let's see here. Okay, here we go. So, here we go. So now, oh, I messed that up. There we go. So now we have it on, right? Let's say you're bow hunting, you have it on, and there's a deer coming. We got a big buck coming in, huge buck, 12-pointer. I got buck fever. I'm getting a little shaky. You know, I'm going like this a little bit. I'm trying to decide what to do, and I want to make a quick draw. I'm just like boom, 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 right? So I didn't have to think about or even consider the fact that this would not be on the string or on my loop. So that is why for some people I think it's critical to consider a jaws type. So to have that on there, have that ability to not worry about it might be really important for you. But if you don't mind the hook style and you're comfortable with the way you're going to shoot and you're not nervous, then yeah, what the heck, right? Not a big deal. So yeah, speaking of thumb releases and back tension, I see some of the comments on here. Back tension is amazing. I don't necessarily recommend it for deer hunting necessarily, only because if any angle goes wrong, it could fire. And obviously, we're shooting at an animal. We want to be very careful on the shot because it's a real live animal. We're trying to kill it, so don't want to wound anything. But at the same time, I will say the most accurate shooting I've ever done in my life has been with a back tension. So yeah, a back tension definitely can work, but it's just a little more risky because of angles is the only reason I say that. So if you're just drawing straight back and you're going to do the back tension and fire, no big deal. But the issue is if you're not completely coming over the top correctly, it could put you in a bad spot to make a bad shot on an animal. And this is a, let's see, this is the Longhorn back tension here. And again, like I said, it's not for everybody. Now, target shooters and 3D shooters who are used to it, I mean, you probably can get away with it. But for a normal bow hunter who doesn't really ever use that, I definitely wouldn't recommend doing that. But again, here is the differences. So there you go. I don't know the size of the sear, Raymond, like which one's older or bigger. Unfortunately, I didn't see any info on that, and I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I mean, these are pretty nice. I don't know what's, if it's much different than the old ones or not, but I can tell you from the machining of this thing, it is incredible. And it looks great. The trigger's awesome. There's 2 different triggers on these, by the way. So let me do this for you guys. See if you can see that. Do we need more light? We can get more light. Let's see. Okay. Bring this light around. This might help you guys see just a little bit better when I'm putting it right in front of you. There we go. Let's see if that helps you guys a little bit. But just so you can see the trigger a little bit better and or the front ends and the machining. I mean, the machining's incredible on these. Just very well done. The detail, the skull head on it looks sick. It's really something, honestly. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I don't disagree that you can hook faster. I do think it can hook faster. Again, if you're a person who draws and is very confident in the way you draw, you don't get nervous, and you can get it done. You know, I get it. I get it. And they do look fancy. They are fancy. They're definitely high end. I'm not going to act like they're not. And you know, for good reason. They're built very well. They're high quality. So it just depends again on what you're looking for and what you want to spend. You know, obviously they have, you know, lower cost stuff in the 60s, but like again, it just, you know, I don't know. I've always been the thought process for archery is that most likely I'm going to buy something. I'm most likely not buying the accessories again. I might update the bow once in a while, like every 2-3 years. But accessories, like a release, I'm probably going to hold on to for up to 5 years probably. So in that case, I definitely spend a little bit more generally instead of just get the cheapest thing I can find. But there are a lot of good, you know, releases out there that are low cost. There's no doubt about it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. They all do the job. You know, they're all getting it done. So, all right. Hey Shane, how are you on Facebook? Ronnie, how are you? Yep, I agree, Ronnie. You get what you pay for. So if you want something nicer, you got to remember you're also getting a better strap. You're getting the full back thing. You know, you're getting better quality machining, better aluminum. You know, it's going to last longer. You spend $1,000 on a bow. I mean, what's another 100? You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I mean, it's just my thought. I would definitely not cheap out on the release, especially when it's holding all that power back for so long. But how's everybody doing? What's everybody up to? Anybody get a new bow this year? Anybody getting ready to go turkey hunting? Is that coming up for you in your state? My setup this fall, my kid's dad on YouTube. My setup, I have actually 3 setups based on helping out different archery companies. I like to start with one brand, move to a different brand, move to another brand. For me, everybody's different on the team, but so I will be shooting an Expedition. I think the MX16. I haven't decided, and then I'm also shooting a Bowtech Revolt, and then most likely I kind of really want to use this Elite Ember as well this year, and because it's, you know, this is a low cost solution from Elite, and I really want to shoot a deer this year with a bow that is in this price point, which is like $400 to $600. Because, you know, it's like, yeah, it's great. We can get all the great bows. Yeah, absolutely. But it's kind of cool to take a step back and, you know, just get it done with a lower cost option. And again, to, you know, show the industry from our perspective, you know, like, hey, I shot a doe with this. I shot a buck with it. Who cares, right? But it'd be fun and it'd be cool. And I don't know. Something I like about the idea of something this price point that I'm going to pick it up again, go out there, just get the job done, regardless on the price of the bow. So kind of exciting. It's definitely something I want to do this year. Now, other guys are using other stuff. So, like, you know, the reason I chose those 3 brands, the other guys are shooting Bear, they're shooting Elite, the better bow, the higher end stuff, you know, Hoyt. So we got guys shooting pretty much everything, even PSE, yes. So we kind of break it up by team member, and there's a lot of crossbows in there too, to be honest. So like I'll probably shoot an Excalibur crossbow most likely, and that'll be my crossbow go-to for the year. Whereas Jamie will shoot a 10-point. Kevin will shoot a Bear Archery crossbow and compound. So yeah, we kind of just break it up by team member, just because we want to have a variety and have the ability to get content for every company that we can. Yeah. Let's see. What else everybody got going on? It's a Friday night. We're all chilling. Talk some bow. Anybody got any good bow hunting stories we can talk about? All right. Food plots, yeah. You know, now I feel like a good time to get out there, you know. I don't know. Hey Dave, how are you doing? Still shooting the first True Fire Hardcore. Awesome. That's cool. Yep, nothing wrong with that. Scott Little Goose. Dang, since 06, Toby. That's sweet. I can't remember the Scott Little Goose. Let me take a look at that. I can't remember. The Little Goose. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yep, that thing. Oh, man. I think I've had a few of those myself, actually. Now you say that. That's great. All right, that's cool, Daddy's life. Turkeys, Northwest Missouri. Switch from Elite to a Matthews Triax. Interesting. Which Elite did you switch from? Be interested to know that. And what was your decision behind that? Like, did you like the feel better of the tracks, or was it an older Elite or a newer Elite? All right, back to Facebook. What we got going here? Oh dang, Shane Brown, the Bowtech Reckoning. That's great. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. Like, it's been kind of quiet here. I've been on my own doing this stuff, and it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to come here and do a live scene without some of the guys. It's also a lot harder to do the podcast. I'm on my own, so I've been trying to do a couple here and there. It's just not as easy. So I think we might have to go back to audio podcast for a little bit soon, because Kevin will be back, and once he's here, um, I don't know if I'll be able to get in here as much anymore because of this whole virus thing, and I don't know, what's going to happen. So what we're doing, excuse me, is going to be, mostly probably audio. I'll probably go forth with recording from my house and recording. Maybe we can do like Facebook interviews with like the companies. We got Todd on from Bowtech last week. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I got Chris Hama by myself last week, which I just launched that. You guys should be seeing that now. We finished the Best of Compound Bows Part 2, which was really important because it brought in the rest of the bows that you guys didn't get a chance to see the first time around. And a lot of people, yelling at me about it, which is fine, but we didn't have them. It was impossible to get them all in. So we weren't trying to, by any means, not put Elite or not put, Expedition. These are our friends in the industry for sure. But, unfortunately we had to wait. So the good news is the second video is got a lot of data in there. It's 40 something minutes. So if I was to take it and add it to the first one, it's well over an hour. And that's not even all the bows yet, to be honest. Hoyt is still sending me bows coming up. So we're beginning their metal bows. So, there's a lot of new bows in 2020, guys. And I was trying to hope, one of the biggest things I'm trying to accomplish here is to get the lower cost options in front of you guys as well. So it's one thing we've been working on slowly with the companies, trying to find a way to get our hands on the stuff that's a little bit lower end. So from, $300 to $800, right? That middle ground, we think is important for you guys to see as well, so it's great. Obviously they want to promote their high end stuff. We get it. But at the same time, someone who can't spend $1,200 nowadays has to have another option, and we want to be the ones that bring that option. What's out there when you go on YouTube to find a video on what can I get from 2020 that's $500, right? And we have those videos. The good news is for you guys, Bear Archery did do that already off the bat, so we have a ton of bear videos on there at that price point. Now Elite with this Ember, so I mean it is happening. I think you guys are starting to see it. Things are changing slowly, but changing, and companies I think are realizing they have to have 2 to 3 options, and they've always had. But like I think as you're seeing these bows get more techy and more expensive, it's now more than ever people are looking at the little bit lower price point. But hey, you can treat archery like you treat anything. So if you are a golfer or a tennis player or whatever, you're spending a ton of money every year doing those things. So if you're an archer and you want to spend $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 a year on a new bow and gear, that's really not that bad, honestly. If you think about it, compared to a golfer who's spending $2, $3 to $5 grand a year, on just golf stuff, on new drivers, golf time, going on the green, running carts. So anyway, just it's all about how you look at it, what's passionate to you. That's how it goes. Oh, that's great, Toby. Yeah, get the kids started. We actually just finished the Bear Archery kid video for the, it's called the Royale. And my son, Connor, who was in the video, he loved it. It's a great shooting little bow. And I'm really excited about it because I just cut his arrow so he can actually start shooting it. And hopefully, now's a good time, right? Because I got them, they're home, they're not doing anything, doing homework. So my goal, like if it just warms up just a little bit more, like if I could just get to the 50s, I would like to get them out daily to shoot it. Obviously we can do a little bit in here, it's not too far, but just to get them going, it would be nice. All right, let me just, okay, sorry, I missed a lot on YouTube, my bad. All right, PSE Evo NTN knock-on edition, awesome. That is cool, Greg. Went elk hunting for the first time 2 years ago with my tracks and tagged out on a 6x5 on the 3rd day. That's awesome. That's exciting. I went from the Elite Archery 32 to the PSE Evolve than to the Matthews Trax, and I found that the Matthews Trax had zero vibration, and I mean zero. Plus the axle just fit me perfect. That's how it goes. Yeah, it's interesting too. You know, I don't know if you guys are into the used bow market, but like if you're looking for a bow like the Triax or something now, you can find really good deals on those bows because a lot of times, what I'm seeing at least, is a lot of the guys are updating every year or every other year. For the people who are shooting Matthews, Bowtech, and Hoyt generally, they're going 2 years and switch even the PSE. So any of the top stuff, I guess at the top level price points, those guys are usually switching yearly. So like I said, they're the people who are into it. It's their hobby, their love. They're going to spend the money on it every year. And they use the used money to help replace the new bows, right? To get the new bows in. So yeah, it's hard to say anything about Elite, to be honest. They're so smooth. They're so buttery smooth. So one of the things we have come to love about Elite around here is the buttery smoothness of their bows. Very smooth. I mean, literally top dog, I would say, almost in smoothness. I would say Bowtech had a very good runner up with the SS. The Realm SS is super smooth, and that's what it means. I think it means super smooth or something smooth, but I mean, it is really, yeah, the back wall on the Elite is unbelievable. Definitely. So hey, I don't know if you guys noticed this. I don't know if you noticed this. Oh yeah, yeah. The Ember is a great bow. We're very happy with this bow. That's why I said to you guys, I actually think I might kill a deer with it this year. I can't say that this bow is as good as the higher end Elites. I would never say that because it's not true. But it is really nice. I would never say it's got the same back wall and all that as the main Elite bows, the top notch. But it is a very smooth bow. It's a great bow, and for the price point, I don't know if you can go wrong. Honestly, it's a great deal. I was going to ask you guys this. We're located in Michigan, Detroit area. I was going to ask you guys this: did anybody notice? Did you watch the part 2 of the Battle of the Bows? And if you did you look at the data at the very end? And did you notice the one bow that beat the speed that it claimed? Did you guys notice that? There's only one. And I don't know if you guys saw it. Now, again, the IBOs are different. The way they do theirs at 30-inch draw, we do 29. But this bow beat the speed at 29, which I was blown away, to be honest. So you guys check that out. You guys tell me what you think. I don't know. I just, generally in compound bows, since we do it in 29, we always are 10 to 20 feet slower than what the companies are generally telling us. So I thought that was interesting, that one of them was actually ahead, which I don't know. I don't know if they're sandbagging their speed, maybe because they don't want to get negative press. If I don't know. I don't know why, but that was pretty interesting. All right, Dave. G5 Quest bows are good. Switch from a primal to the Verdicts. Ooh, nice. How you liking that Verdicts? PSC Brute X. Dang, Ted, that's a great bow. There's so many good bows, guys. Honestly, it's incredible. The bows, even for the past years, have been so nice. It's like every year we do this show, it's incredible to me that these companies still come out with new stuff. Honestly, it's incredible. I mean, I understand they're not always that much different. I get that, but like there are new technologies that they put on these bows that you're first in class, and you're like, what the heck is this? I mean, look at the way Bowtech put in the way the cam can move. I mean, that is unbelievable that you can slide the cam to tune it. I mean, literally. And then all the other companies said, well, we have to do something too. So Elite comes out with the way to move the riser. So with Elite, you can move the riser back and forth. Not this one specifically, but. And then APA did it on the cable guard where you can move it on the cable guard. So it's pretty impressive, honestly, that they're able to keep coming out with new ideas. And now, hey, the question I have is, do you guys think what's the fastest you think will ever actually be? Because I know there's some claims of 370, but have we ever really seen 370 at a 70-pound bow? You know what I mean? Like, I get it if you do like a 90-pound bow, you might pull some crazy speeds. But, all right, let's see. Dang. Obsession Fix 6M. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, cool, Dennis. Obsession, that's great. Let's see. Sorry, just catching back up. Yeah, it was the Darton, Dave. You did remember. Yeah, it's crazy. Darton beat their speed by like literally at 1 feet per second with our numbers, which should have been technically lower, period. So that was really impressive to me. All right. Daddy's Life, you're more than welcome to apply for the BHP, Team BHP on BowHunterPlanet.com. We have a whole section. We have over 100 members in there. It's an amazing, amazing place. It's really cool. We call it Team BHP, and they're the ones who get these cool hats that we have, very specific hats for Team BHP. They get to rock out. We have this in a green one, which is sick, but they're the only ones allowed to have them. We don't sell them. So, but yeah, Team BHP has been an amazing, amazing experience for all of us. Because it's kind of like our team, right? I mean, it's like we go to these guys, we get opinions, we show them stuff, we give them tons of freebies. So it's been a really good experience, honestly. Thank you so much, Soko Feet Forever. Appreciate that. So yeah, I mean, there's still more bows to come, guys. That's the crazy part about the reviews. Still more to come this year, and Hoyt is sending a ton of stuff. So I'm excited about that. We still did, and we still haven't finished because I'm missing one piece. Is the Gearhead Archery bow. That's a really cool bow and very exciting. They're sending these different grips for them, and they're sending their crossbow. So I held off on the bow review because the grip is really interesting. If you don't like it, you can swap it completely with a different one. So it is really one of the coolest things I've ever seen because the way it bolts in, you can just unbolt it and take out the handle, and put a different handle in. It's crazy. And now their new bow, it'll like the cam has the adjustment, so you don't have to buy it by limb for poundage and all that. It's all adjustable now, which didn't used to be, which is great. So Sherman, the new Cure. My take on the new Cure is that it is bad bones. Like first off, when I saw that bow, I was like, this is the Ferrari of the industry, literally. And if we were talking about like Ford versus Ferrari at the time, it was definitely the Ferrari. Did you guys? I mean, honestly, the rise. I don't have it here because Nopum took it. Thief took it, but the riser has like slits like on the sides, dude. It looks, I don't know. I wish I could say something. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's a great bow. It's got the same smooth, buttery smooth back wall and draw cycle, and I mean, it's everything Elite should be. As far as the tuning part of it, it's interesting. I would suggest like I don't know like any of the testing behind it. Like, does it? My only question would be, and we didn't test this because we never had the time, but I mean, will it shoot forever and not ever loosen to move or anything? It's the only things I would question on it that I think would need a little bit more, work for me. So I would tell you, Sherman, between the APA Mamba and the Elite bow, the biggest thing is going to be what draw cycle you want. So the Mamba is an amazing bow, and I love that bow just as much, but it is different. It's a more aggressive bow, and it's got a lot more power. So it all comes down to if you want buttery smooth with less speed or more speed and a little bit not as smooth of a draw cycle. That's all it really comes down to between those two. But the Mamba does have some cool stuff, and if you look, so I'm not sure which one you're looking at, but I didn't get this one this year, unfortunately, but I wish I did. It is called, let me pull it up real quick. It's on APA's website, and I got to talk to Nibel. Maybe we can get it in here just to review it real quick. But this bow, so their bows are awesome. The two bows I did review, we really love, and I really like the Mamba 28 MT, which is sweet. But the Black Mamba is sick. So the riser, I can't show it to you guys. There's no way for me to show you this, but look up on their website. I mean, I would say probably the 35. I'm not huge on long bows, but it is an incredible looking piece of equipment. And the riser is just gorgeous. It looks like giant honeycomb pieces And they got it on here in this bright green, and honestly, like, it's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, it looks sick. I'm not sure that's the one you're looking at, but that's $1,520. But that thing is really cool. 14 pointer in Ohio. Holy cow, Greg, that's amazing. Congrats. Make sure you send us that photo. We want to definitely post that one on our Instagram. That'd be sick. Let's see. Let me catch back up here. I think I'm going the right direction. Yeah, okay. Oh, the Mamba 33. So let me look at that one. Okay, so we shot the Mamba 28, and I loved it. It was a great bow. So yeah, I would suggest the same. I would think it's going to be close to the same draw cycle as the Mamba, maybe closer to the King Cobra. But yeah, man, it just depends. I mean, this you're getting different things too. You're getting the little toolkit on it, so I guess it just depends on what you like. But watch both our videos. At least I'll give you some idea. Watch the Cure and then watch this one and make a decision. I mean, that's the only way to go with it. If you can get out and shoot them, I would suggest that, better, You can send it. I'll just put. Can I? Oh, I can't type in here. Oops. You can send it to team@BowHunterPlanet.com. Again, it's team@BowHunterPlanet.com. You can send the picture of any of your deer that you guys have shot. So, all right. Sorry, Facebook. I'm coming back. Here I am. Is there a bow out there with a lifetime warranty? That's interesting. I want to say most companies have a very good warranty. Let me see. Let's just look at the warranty for APA because someone asked this question. Okay, here you go. So every APA bow is warranted conditionally for the life of the original owner. The acquisition of APA bow must be made by walk-in purchase at an authorized APA dealer, factory direct. If there is no dealer in your area, warranty is void on any APA bow if purchased through the internet or mail order, unless authorized by APA. So basically, if you get it from them, they say it's lifetime warranty. So I'm sure there's certain things that are, unauthorized modifications, bowstrings, cables, cable slides, wooden grips, and cosmetic appearance such as scratches, chips, dents, paint, or film dip finishes are not covered under warranty. So I think it's more or less like a cam thing. If a cam blows out, you have any issues. But I mean, again, that's pretty sweet. I think a lot of them have that, though, to be honest. Let me see if I can find Bowtex. Oh, is this going to pop? Oh, here we go. Let's see if they have it on theirs. But I would assume that most of these companies will warranty. I mean, because a lot of times, I know that a lot of these companies have had limb issues in the past and fixed them. So, all right. So it says for Bowtech, warranty questions. Does my bow have a warranty? Bowtech bows not sold over the internet come with a non-transferable lifetime warranty to the registered original owner. The warranty protects against any failures of the product due to defects in material or workmanship and does not include any damage due to abuse, misuse, or modifications to the bow design, and it goes into exclusion. So yeah, most of them have a lifetime warranty. I would suggest that you're not going to have any issue there. All right. Yeah, lots of pros and cons on that, Sherman. No doubt about it. All right, where was I? All right, I left off on Mark. Mark, thanks for the BHP rocks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all do for the original owners. That's the key, guys. That's the key, because are you going to be the original owner? Joe, how you doing? George? So it just depends on if you're the original owner or not. But for warranty, we're talking about warranty if anybody's just joining. The question was, does any bow manufacturer have a lifetime warranty? And the answer is yes. It seems like most of them do. We checked APAs and we checked Bowtex, and they both do. So, all right. Anything else you guys want to talk about? So today we covered the Ghost released. We covered the Jaws from Scott Archery as well. We talked about the differences, the magnet system, which is pretty unique and different. No spring, Talked a little bit about the different bows and some of the stuff we learned about in the Battle of the Boys. Battle of the Boys. Battle of the Boys. Come on, Opum. Battle of the Bows Part 2. We talked about the differences there a little bit, and there is such a huge amount of data at the end of that video that is critical if you guys are looking to understand the speeds that we're getting. So for those of you who are about to buy a bow or considering it, and it's one of those bows, at least give you an idea of the speeds you're going to see with the weighted arrows we're using, as well as the 29-70 inch for the most part. The ones that really impress me the most are the ones that are 60 pounds and still hitting 300. So to me, that is where I want to be. 60 pounds, 300 feet per second, I'm happy. That's what I was, at least for me. I feel like they do, Dave. The question is, doesn't G5 do string and cable replacement every 2 years on their prime bows? I feel like I've heard that specifically for prime. Let's try to find it. Alrighty, G5 Prime. Let's see, the Black Series. Prime Shield Warranty. The most accurate bows on the planet comes with the Archer's most advanced warranty. Get free strings every 2 years for the life of your bow. Register your bow now to become eligible for the Prime Shield program. So yes. Yes, sir. Now, I don't, we haven't done a Prime bow in a while, to be honest, guys. And I've asked Prime every year, and they haven't really wanted to do it. So I haven't really had them on the show. But, they do look nice. I'm not going to lie. I haven't not actually shot one, so it's hard for me to tell. But to be honest, there's so many great bows that didn't bother me too much, unfortunately. But it would have been nice. It definitely would have been nice to show it to you guys, get a feel for it. But we tried, so it's not like we didn't try. I put in many conversations and tried. I put it that way. We'll leave it at that. But yeah. So other than that, I think that's it, guys. I don't know if there's anything else you want to talk about. We're gonna do a lot more crossbows coming up. We've done some of the videos. I wouldn't mind doing a Battle Royale crossbows. I'm waiting for a couple 10 points to come in so I can get that going. And also the new Raven, the new Barnett. So a lot of these things take a little longer to get than I was hoping, but we should have them in the next couple, well, maybe a month or so. But it's just, sometimes it's just unfortunate how the speed it takes to get our hands on these things. So it is what it is, right? That's all we can do. Hey, have you guys been catching all the live concerts? Oh my gosh. Absolutely incredible. The live concerts with Dave Matthews, Matt Nathanson, the guy from Bastone. There's so many live concerts. James Taylor did something. I mean, literally incredible right now. The stuff you're seeing online that you never really normally would see. Pretty cool. Mark, to answer your question, what bow is best suited for shooting from a seated position? My answer to that would be a very small bow. If you're talking compound, I would definitely do a 28 to 30 inch axle bow. Like that APA we just showed, that was very small, and that would be great from a small position like that. Yeah, and then, anything small, I would say, in my opinion, because you need the room. That's the biggest thing. Garth Brooks, yep, that was great. See you, Ted. Have a good one. Thanks for joining us. That was very nice of you to stop in and hang out a little bit. For everybody else, if you have any comments, go ahead and leave them now. If there's anything you want to talk about real quick about hunting coming up or anything in the new bows, anything you're seeing in the industry you want us to cover, go ahead and let us know now. I'll stay on for another couple minutes here. But appreciate everybody's comments and coming over and hanging out with me. I know it's, kind of crappy right now with what's going on, but we can still have some fun together. There's no doubt about it. To sign up for Team BHP, you can go to BowHunterPlanet.com and do the drop down and go for Team BHP. There's a whole bunch of info right there about the program, how we do it. Yeah. So this is what the package looked like for the Ghost. I'm not sure I actually showed you guys that. Sorry, I might have in the beginning. So just to give you an idea, again, yeah, I would love to do a BHP shootout. That would be hilarious. I also need to understand, does anybody know, like, how to I feel like there's ways to add, like, other people in these videos. Like, I feel like I could have swore I could just, like, add somebody. I'm not sure what I'm missing here, but I could have swore there was a setting to say, hey, if Ted wants to come on, come on. You know what I mean? Like, let's chat type thing. Yeah, I don't see that option anymore. I don't know. All right, I think that's it. So we'll have more soon, and I thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. Try not to go out if you don't have to, but get outside, maybe get some air. But if you don't have to go to the store, I probably would not do that if if you didn't have to. So other than that, thanks again. Appreciate you guys, and stay safe. And I just remembered I have to get up to shut it off for YouTube. So Facebook is over, and now goodbye to YouTube. Sorry if it wasn't as clear. It's on my phone. The other one was on a computer. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much, and stay safe out there, guys.